accurate and actionable. And you want to make sure that you have, if you're playing in the middle of that ecosystem, you want to make sure that you have a tool that functions across all of those different entities. Because the problem is each one of them has a different way of interacting with the software. So that's probably another place where I would spend a little bit of time looking at how things interact with those different entities, and that can be B2C and B2B as well.
Got it. Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. And so if you were to give an example of who would be like a brand, right, or an agency or a publisher, right? You gave publisher as an example. That was more like
so
if
you think publishers are you can kind of think of it this way. Publishers are pushing data, so they're the ones that own the data and they're pushing it in. And you can also think of event companies as kind of publishers as well, because they're managing events and they're pushing the data that's captured at those events into the platform. So those are the data owners and the data providers. Then you would think of the agency as the kind of middleman for all those things. So the agency requirements and needs it's a many-to-many conversation. And you're going to have many publishers, many different data sources coming in, and then I'm going to be pushing data out to many different clients. And one of the things that's of particular concern for agencies today is GDPR and the California Data Privacy Act, because so with those two things coming, GDPR already in place and the California Data Privacy Act coming in soon, only the opted-in advertiser can handle PII data, personally identifiable information. So agencies have had to find tools to obfuscate the data in between, where they can still get all the account information, still do a lot of the measurement and metrics, but without getting the actual end user data. So they can still market to them, and then their clients can actually own the end user data. And then from a brand perspective, these are the advertisers. So this is the name, and so they're dealing with it's a one-to-many proposition. So they're either dealing with multiple agencies or multiple publishers, but they're all being piped into one, two, or three different endpoints typically, as opposed to an agency. If I'm working with 5 different clients, they might have, one might pipe into Salesforce, one might go to Pardot, one might go to Marketo, one might go to Eloqua. So you've got a variety of different endpoints. And then agencies, you've got roles-based access, you have different data security requirements, you have there's a lot of other features that go into an agency play because of that many-to-many conversation and the number and the different types of users. So it's similar value propositions, but different users and different use cases.
Yep, and that makes sense. Well, cool. I appreciate the insight, and hopefully we'll get to the right answer. But once again, appreciate you for your time today.
Absolutely. Enjoyed the conversation, and if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you so much, Chris.
All right, take care, Matt. Bye-bye.
Yep, bye.